then of the night on this Thursday edition of Man Hour NFL Talk. So as you guys know, Zeke Elliott was cut or released by the Dallas Cowboys a couple weeks ago when the NFL season officially started. He was basically a casualty, and his production has gone down, and he basically wasn't going to earn that $10-11 million that he was going to be owed this season. But since then, the last couple days, a few teams have merged as frontrunners to get Zeke. The Philadelphia Eagles, Cincinnati Bengals, the New York Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. So I asked this question. If Ezekiel Elliott signs with the Philadelphia Eagles, then what? We have seen players, Cowboys players, Eagles players switch teams, right? There's a huge rivalry between the Eagles and the Cowboys. Probably one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL, if not the biggest. We have seen players go from one team to the other. Terrell Owens went from the Eagles to the Cowboys. Usually when that happens, when those two teams play, that person, he tries to play out of his skin. He tries to play out of his mind and ends up sucking at the end of the day. So, if Ezekiel Elliott signs with the Philadelphia Eagles, then the Philadelphia Eagles will be wasting money. They had an opportunity to get Miles Sanders for less than Zeke, and I think Miles Sanders has a little bit more left in the tank than Zeke. I'm not saying Zeke is done. I think Zeke has a couple years left in him. I mean, he's his 7th, 8th year in the league. That's about the shelf life of a running back in the NFL. But I do think he can get to year 9, if not 10. But it is not going to be successful with the Philadelphia Eagles because the Eagles, I don't think they want to run the ball per se, right? I don't think they want to feed Zeke. I don't think they want to feed the monster, right? And that is when Zeke is at his best, is when he's getting 15, 17, 20 touches a game. One of the best fits for Zeke would be a New York Jets if Aaron Rodgers doesn't go there. A good fit for him would be the Seattle Seahawks. Nice two-headed monster with Kenneth Walker and Zeke. Holy crap, watch out. What if Zeke ended up somewhere in, I don't know, West Coast, San Francisco? CMC plus Zeke, a 1-2 punch plus Debo and like all that stuff. It is just, what? Like, Zeke is a definitely not an every down back, right? He is not a every down back. He is a first, second, maybe a third down back, right? But he cannot be all three. Zeke will play in the NFL this year somewhere, just not with the Philadelphia Eagles. So if Zeke signs with the Philadelphia Eagles, then what? Then the Eagles are going to be last in the NFC East. It is what it is.